Hi everyone, it's Nubian Sun, Raw, back with another video, and today I wanted to discuss when you tell your truth, there'll always be people that won't believe you. They'll say that you're lying because it's not their reality. But that doesn't necessarily mean that is not a truth, because, I believe in polarity and there's two sides of the coin, right? So for me, I just believe that whenever we are manifesting, you want to embody what you are trying to manifest. So to do that, a lot of times we have to believe in what we are manifesting. And a lot of times people look at it as an act. And so they'll say that you're faking. But they don't know the differences. They're just going off of their opinion and how they feel about what you are saying or how they feel about you as a person. So an example of this is one day I was watching a cartoon show with one of my sons, and there was a dragon, and then there was appeared to be a lizard of some sort, and the lizard wanted to be like the dragon. It wanted to fly. So the lizard had made some wings, and the dragon was congratulating the lizard and pushing him to do whatever it was that he had wanted to do. All his heart desires. He wanted to fly. He wanted to climb the mountain. He wanted to jump off the plane. So the lizard got in the sky with the wings, and at first the wind was picking him up, and he was going in the wind, and then eventually he was going down. And my son said, he can't really fly for real. Those are fake wings. He can't fly like the dragon. And there was a moment to where I was like, well, that's a little discouraging because, the lizard had really wanted to fly and he believed that he could fly, and for him to take the effort to make some wings and fly, even if it was for 10 minutes, it was something that he had wanted to do and make his dreams come true. And he did. And he wasn't disappointed at the end, the lizard, because the dragon was there to tell him, like, yeah, I seen you, up there for a little bit, and did you like it? Was it fun? And that is just an example of encouragement and how not to discourage someone when they are manifesting and they're changing into who they're meant to be, really, after they deprogram themselves. And I feel like there is really some differences, because there are people that just want to look the part and act like they're a part of something that they're really not. And it's trickster energy. So a lot of people say, like, oh, it's either you are or you're not, and they really exclude the people that is trying to find their way. Maybe they're misplaced, and a lot of times also I find that when people that went through harsh childhoods or a harsh life, when you try to tell your truth to friends or family, people will not believe you. And it's like just the way society works. It's like these days, if it's not, if it's pertaining anything to trying to tell a truth about something that is society oriented and is distasteful of any kind of emotion it bring up in people, maybe something that they might have felt, then it's shunned. They don't want to hear about it. People don't want to hear about it. And yeah, so it's kind of devastating when you want to manifest healing for yourself, and they make it hard for you to manifest healing, because now when you have to speak your truth to be able to be relatable to those that are also trying to find healing, they will say that you're lying. You know, some people will say that you're lying. And I find that kind of contradictory. And that's just the same way with like polarity and just telling your truth and being straightforward about how you feel about things. People will say that you're hypocritical, or they'll say that you're contradicting yourself, all because they just don't really understand. It's actually a complicated situation to where it just takes critical thinking, you know? Like when we was in school, we had to think in bubbles, and you had to write off 10 different ideas off of one main topic, you know? And that's a skill that we usually take for granted, because these days, although we went through the school system and learned certain things that are helpful, you know, we don't use them. And you don't really need them when it comes to a work environment unless you look at it from a different perspective, you know. And that's all it really is, also looking at things from a different perspective. There's people that just don't know how to look at things from another point of view, and just pretty much just realize that there are others, people in the world that go through things that you might not have to go through. Maybe you never seen these things before. Maybe you never experienced or felt these things before. But it doesn't actually mean that it's false. Everything has truth to it, if you ask me. I believe that everything has good and bad. I believe everything has a truth to it. It might not be what people would call 100% truth, because you have to tell both sides. If you don't tell both sides, you're not telling the 100% truth. That's how I look at it. And I look at it like that because it's leaving out details that might change a person's perspective if that was told to them. So you have to give them choices, you know? And also, I know I skipped around a lot, but if you just really watch the video more than once, you can actually understand that it all goes together. It might not sound like it makes sense or it all goes together, but if you really think about it and analyze it in a way to where it's just pretty much sympathizing with people, as long as it's not somebody who is out to harm you in any way, what is sympathizing with someone and actually hearing what they have to say going to do but help you and that person? You learn something, that person gets comfort, and they learn something. You know, that's just how I look at things a lot of times. And I try not to be too analytical when it comes to polarity, because a lot of times it can get confusing. So it's really just like during circumstances. It's just certain circumstances, like circumstances changes outcomes of certain decisions, moves that we make. It does make a difference. It makes a big difference. And with all those things working together, using discernment, we actually get a better understanding of things. And so, with that being said, manifestation can go both ways. It goes light or dark. There's people that manifest negativity, and they do it consistently, just like those who want to or do manifest positive vibes, positive energy. And that's just the realness of it. But at the end of the day, it's like we can't really say that one can be done without the other, because if it wasn't for the negativity that is brewed up in our lives, we wouldn't be aware of the wild side of life. And it makes you naive to a point where you become a victim. And so polarity is important to understand, so you can know exactly why certain things is happening the way that it's happening. And it's not about if you think it's right or wrong. Usually it's just understanding it, just knowing the information. And once we understand that, we won't judge people for their past and them wanting to get on a different route and manifesting their change. You know, it's okay. A lot of people just don't like to let go and are very overly opinionated, heavily overly opinionated. So that's that. And I just wanted to thank everyone for watching my videos. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Cash App is at the bottom. Donations are not required, but are greatly appreciated. And I hope you all are saying your affirmations, loving yourself, loving those around you, your partner, your best friend, your dog, kids, and drinking your water, earthing, and just doing whatever it is that you can to stay closer to yourself and your peace of mind. Because when we are good inside, it oozes on the outside, and it's better for everyone around us. And then we get different results from those around us, and then we get to experience the best sides of others. I really truly believe that. And I experienced that, so I can say that I know that for a fact as well. Okay, everyone have a great night. Peace and love.